See, let me tell you something. This year, ever since this year started, since January, I heard people running around saying, man, the only fights I want to see is Matias versus Esau Cruz. Man, the only fight I want to see is Matias versus Haney. Oh no, I like to see Tank versus Matias. I don't think nobody want to fight Matias at 140. Man, I like to see Tiafimo fight Matias. Now you hear nothing. Dudes take one loss and you hear nothing. This is why I like to stay balanced on both sides and let me report my news, man. Y'all want me to like fan out over a fighter and then be wrong like y'all. And then when everything go wrong, all of y'all as a collective, as a group, now everybody hiding when a certain guy lose. When my guy lose, I stand on the hill and I admit my wrongs and my rights. But even before the fight happened, I already say the result can happen by how it goes. Either way. There's plenty of fights where a fighter I was going for lost a certain way that I knew he could have lost in. Said it in the predictions. Every prediction I've had, I said, hey man, this guy shouldn't do that. He shouldn't do that. He shouldn't do that. And it's happened. But with this Matias situation, people said Matias will never lose to a Liam Paro. He'll wash Richardson Hitchens, Liam Paro. They was already planning. What was the next fight? Regis Prograis was the next fight that was already being planned. He was already planning Regis Prograis next. And yeah, and the reason why I'm saying this because people are jumping comments like, oh, well, Carissa Shields, she ain't the GOAT, Amanda Serrano is. But you were the same person who was just telling me that somebody like Sabrina Matias was the best fighter in the world because you felt like it and you got some kind of connection to Latino or Puerto Rico or whatever it is. Some of this stuff don't have nothing to do with boxing. Like, what does that have to do with boxing? Carissa Shields with 2 gold medals? Stop it. But then people will come up, hey man, well, Matias, man, he was the best 140. You had Tank Davis said Matias was the best 140. Then you had Keyshawn Davis said Matias everybody running away from Matias at 140. Oh yeah, I ain't forget that either. Yeah, you had Tank Davis said that, you had Keyshawn Davis said that. People was running from Matias at 140 and that Matias was the best fighter at 140. Casual talk. Because now you look around, ain't nobody mentioning Matias. But you'll have people in my comments for months, every day. Oh, you a hater, you a hater, you a hater. How am I a hater for saying Liam Paro, a good fighter, he got a chance? And then I already told people, yeah, Liam Paro, Matias about to fight Liam Paro, Devin Haney sparring partner. Somebody told me, some, oh man, Liam Paro, a good fighter. Duh. He's still Devin Haney's sparring partner. That means Devin Haney's in the ring with the best, even when he's practicing. They don't look at it as that because they so negative. They look at Devin Haney and me saying Devin Haney sparring Liam Paro is a bad thing. You know why? Because they don't think that people thought that Liam Paro was a good fighter. Now, if I was saying that Devin Haney was in the ring sparring Tank Davis, people would say, oh, yeah, he in there with the best. So they automatically, if I would have said, yeah, if I would have called Tank Davis Devin Haney's sparring partner, because he sparred Tank Davis before, I would have said, yeah, they in there, Esau Cruz in there with Devin Haney's sparring partner. Or he about to fight Devin Haney's sparring partner. What? That's true. Ain't nothing disrespectful. What I'm going to take away from Tank by saying that? So, yeah, Liam Paro was already on my radar. But it's the same thing, bro. Like I'm telling y'all, I stay even killed with all boxers like that. I don't know what's going to happen in the next fight. Anybody could lose. But trying to say that, oh, man, somebody lost their life in the ring with Matias, you know, so I got to go with him. I done already seen the energy happen. And the reason why, and people say, certain fighters you just got to agree with and everything. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that energy. Because American boxers get laughed at every weekend. We just had a prospect that nobody knew get knocked out by some Canadian or something, and everybody laughed at him. Only because it was American. We've seen plenty of guys get knocked out, but this went viral. Like, oh my God. Trust me, I've seen knockouts way better than that recently. In Africa, boxing leagues and everything. But this right here was just... But then you'll have people come out and say, oh man, you're a hater of this fighter. How was I hating on Matias by saying that Liam Paro had a chance and he ended up winning? People said for months, people was hating on Matias for saying that he couldn't beat every 140-pounder. And he hasn't. He's lost to 2 of them already. And they're not big names. Well, Paro is a big name now because people want to run around now, but I already knew he was elite. But I'm just throwing that example out there because when I talk about other fighters, I just want people to remember. Most of these fans and fighters and media people were the same ones talking about Matias will wash everybody and that people were running from him and scared of him at 140. Now you hear nothing from these people. Do y'all know that I can still report the same news that I was reporting before the fight? Because I was being unbiased. Being unbiased is being able to say the same thing after the fight that you said before the fight. That's unbiased. It ain't nothing going on but people reporting old news that I done said already. Old fights. New fights being announced, but it's old news. But yeah, that Matias lesson, if y'all ain't learned from that already, I already seen how people did give Ryan Garcia a chance at even winning the fight. I gave Ryan Garcia more of a chance than other people did. And I ain't talking about the ones that just want to see somebody lose. And that's crazy. People can choose other fighters they want to see lose, like Haney and everything else. Oh, I just want to see him lose because of his dad. And that ain't got nothing to do with boxing. But when it comes to other fighters like Tank and everybody else, oh, you hating on him. Bro, y'all hate on everybody else? What are you talking about? I don't understand that. Y'all hate on every fighter in America. And then when it comes to other fighters, y'all try to protect and everything else because y'all don't want people to say nothing about them. That's cowardly talk. Y'all don't do that for nobody else. And then it happened with Matias. Now what's happening over here with Tank? Man, we've been watching Tank for years. We ain't never had nobody have to say that people been hating on him and stuff like that. I feel like the only people that been hating is the guy that didn't put him on pound for pound. Just like the guys that they ain't put Matias on pound for pound, but they called him a boogeyman. Been in the weight class for 10 years. What we doing? I don't think fans realize what's going on. But it's getting exposed, man. It's getting exposed. Y'all started this year out throwing guys under the bus, talking about they ducking boogeyman. Now guys got losses. People not even mentioning Matias' name no more. That's what I'm saying, like, bro, just keep it boxing. Because when y'all get it wrong, and that was something that was so wrong. So wrong. So wrong. All Matias proved that people need to stop trying to force us to like people. And force us to make somebody great. He was good, but he didn't get the job done. Paro exposed it. It is what it is. And with no PEDs involved in that fight. But yeah, people don't have the same energy. Like, that's the guy y'all was calling the boogeyman. And he went out there and lost. Went 12 rounds. David Haney goes out there and go 12 rounds. Oh, he need to retire. He done. He ain't going to be the same. I seen Tyson Fury get knocked down multiple times in a fight. I ain't hear nobody say, man, he ain't going to be the same. By harder punches. Dude went to sleep in the ring and everything. Yeah, but I just noticed that energy's not the same no more when it comes to Subriel Matias. It's like, because that's why I kept my energy the same, because I was like, if he loses, and I'm sitting up here saying, man, he'll beat everybody. Y'all never heard me say he'll beat everybody at 140. You know how I know? Because people jumped off my channel because I didn't say it. Now he's lost to Liam Paro and everybody's quiet. So yeah, when it comes to Tank Davis and other fighters, I just gotta remind people that I knew what I was talking about with Matias, And in other situations with boxing, I know what I'm talking about. It's not gonna be a fanned out answer like it was when y'all was talking about Matias fanning out, exposing yourself because he's not as good as everybody said he was. And I said he wasn't because of the competition level and everything else. I just knew it. Too many people came to 140 and became undisputed and everything else already. Just didn't make sense. But I don't like when people do that though. The fans gotta hold them accountable, man. People don't like when channels do this, but they try to come to my channel and hold me accountable. Like, you can't hold me accountable. I'm hold you accountable. Where are all y'all that was talking about Sabril Matias? All these big channels and everybody else that was saying that he'll beat all these 140s. Now, we've said plenty of fighters can have a chance. Oh, Teofimo, he has a chance. Oh, Gary Antoine Russell, he had a chance. Ryan Garcia, he had a chance. Haney, he has a chance. People always say that, but these people are like, nah. Haney is chicken. He running. He's scared. He don't want to fight nobody. Now we got Liam Power with the belt. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.